All right, good morning. Welcome back, everybody. So we are back. This is going to be the final finish. It is frigid cold here in Bardstown, just to let you know. So we're going to speed this up. We're going to show you the shower doors as promised. Let me get you flipped around. Once you open up your box, this is kind of what you're going to see. This top layer right here, we already took off. We set it over here. This is where all your parts are. Okay, it looks like a lot. It's really not. Leave all the glass in play in the box. What you are looking for right out of the gate, we've already separated everything for you. You are looking for these, the Allen keys, and you are looking for this bar right here. So, this is the shower handle. We'll get to that later. This is the bar that runs along the curb to keep water from coming out. We'll get to that later. Here are your 4 caster wheels. We left them in the box. And these are your 2 plates that we're going to attach to hold the stationary door and allow the slider to slide through. These are just the screws they recommend and send. We may or may not use these, just depends. Sometimes we use screws that are a little more beefed up than these. But this is what you're looking for to get going, the Allen keys, so that we can adjust all these things. We need to cut this bar and get it right into play. So we're going to get started. Let's go in here. We're going to show you how to do the bar and how to get all this rolling. Okay, so what you got to do, you take this bar out of the box. The back side of that bar has these on it. Okay, those come off so that this guy can sit right down in the slotted hole right there on the glass. They sit right in there. And then these guys actually go up underneath here and end up screwing right in. What you're looking for is right here. We have shifted this to where we can see glass. This guy here moves once I undo it with these Allen keys, and he slides. So that tells me the glass is going to hit my tile wall, and then I can slide this over this much to adjust. So now we're going to measure inside from the tile wall to the other end, which we already know. It's 58 5/8 of an inch. So we are going to slide this end. We're going to slide this off. This is how much space we have to hit. We've already made our mark at 58 5/8. So we're going to go ahead and cut this now. Then we're going to secure this bar to the glass and actually bring everything in there and fit it right into place. We'll level the bar, and then we'll know where to set these guys on the wall. They screw out. Screw goes through that slot. Then these twist and turn right on, and you're able to slide that and then tighten it down with that. So we'll get into all that. We're going to cut this real quick, get it in here. This will all make sense to you in just a second. All right, so what you want to do, we've already got ours marked. We've got it measured correctly. We've drew our line all the way around, and now you want to use an angle grinder with a cutting wheel to cut through that guy. Do not try to use something different. It's too thick a metal. You're going to end up wasting your time. Just like that, let that cool down. Give it a few minutes. It won't take long out here, believe me, in Bardstown. It'll cool down real quick. Now we got the appropriate depth. We can put our ring back on here and we can actually slide right into play right where we're supposed to be. All right, so look, let me show you. We've already staged this. We had this entire thing in here. Here's what we got. This guy, we had already had him sitting in here and interlined with these two holes. Okay, we had the glass sitting in the channel. Of course, it's all straight. We measured here. We had this one sitting right in here, just like that. Okay, we marked him with a pencil to get our outline because we can wipe that off. That other marker won't come off this tile. So in order to get a mark down in that deep channel, once we pulled that glass back out, that was just to get everything situated and level. Now we know where to put this. I took a little bit of paint, gray, and I took a little stick and I sent it down in there and dabbed those. Those are my paint marks. Now I know exactly where to drill into that tile to get this guy to go back. While these two are in play, this one is wide enough to where you can mark him with that marker. So that's how we knew where to put those two. As far as the rod itself, we made sure to put a level on that and a level on the side of the glass to get that guy. So at first, this was our circle, and then doing the other side, making everything level, we ended up adjusting a little bit, so the outer circle became our circle. And I put a blue dot dead center to where we need to put that screw. Same with this side. So now those sleeves will come back, shoot forward, and turn and lock into those quarter size plates that we're going to be screwing into right now. Okay, we're going to catch you up to speed. So if you did all these correctly, there are 4 points. We put our bracket back in. Remember, we already had the holes drilled. We knew that everything was measured from here to here. We knew it was straight. We measured on the outside, here to here, made sure that was straight. Then we took a level up the wall to make sure that was straight. Once we had all that, these slide. They go in and out. There are plates back here that are screwed in, and then that turns into the plate. So you got plenty of room there not to be short with the rod. Now we've already had a level up on this bar. We've shot that straight across. We've got the stopper in play. Everything is tight, hooked in. Stationary glass is beautiful. That's the stationary glass. It's the frosted one. So again, everything level on the curb. Now's the easy part. We're going to show you how to put the caster wheels in here. Come in here, and that's going to drop right down in that channel. And it's going to slide open this way in behind the stationary. That's why there's more room back here. So any of that water coming right here from the shower head, coming down, the glass overlaps in the back to keep the water inside, not the other way around. So we didn't know it's actually both frosted. That is slicked up cool. So we didn't know the other side was going to be frosted as well. These are the caster wheels. We are actually undoing them. Those 4, they go right here. We're going to show you the bigger side goes on the outside. Okay, this is actually going to sit. The caster wheel will come through this top hole, and it'll sit on that bar, that rod that's already in place. We're going to pick it up and set it on there. So here comes time. We're going to get this rolling. We'll get it in here and show you lifting it up and how it goes on. These 2 holes are obviously for the handle. All right, I want y'all to see what Tom did. Tom, pull that back out for me, brother. There you go. So look, this dial that he's putting in here, the dial can go lower. See how it moves? It can go lower. So right now we need the highest setting so that it'll slide up and touch the bar. Go ahead, Tom. There you go. See? Now you can take this guy right here. Get him started. Just like that. The adjustment comes here in a minute. This is just to get our stuff in here and get it going. See how we're spinning that? Now we're spinning the center, plus we're spinning that outside. So we already know that that is getting shoved up to that bar as we tighten. So now we can do any of the little adjustments that we need to. All right, so 2 people job. Tom's got the key out here tweaked into the side. I'm gonna loosen mine. Bam. Now he's gonna spin that. Yep. See him spinning his Allen keys right there now. He was way up here. By him spinning that, we've locked in, and he's gonna hold that outer portion still so that I can tighten my side in here. There you go. The whole purpose of doing that is now when we roll, these casters we just installed, see them? See how they're rolling? They are spinning with us. That's how we know this is correct. Let me get you out here. So, see how they're all rolling like they're supposed to. Bottom one's rolling, top one's rolling. That's how you know you got them correct. All right, so once everything's in, it's secured. So look, these are your caps, if you will, really pretty. Stick them on here. You only want to turn these hand tight. They really don't hold any of the pressure of the door, any of that. They're just pretty. They're just to make it so you can't see the screws. So hand tight, all you gotta do. Make sure you always wear gloves, any type of glove when you're doing these pretty doors. All right, so we're gonna get the handle together, get the little trim work on, show you what's going on, be right back. All right, so look, putting the handle on, we got 2 different parts. We already got the one sitting in here, okay? When you take this apart, the plastic little piece right here in the metal, you want it to go on the outside. This screws to it and sucks that right in tight. All right, so once you take that handle apart, here's what you're looking for. That little guy's gonna sit right in this hole. The other plastic one is gonna sit right in here and it's gonna cushion that circle to not allow any sliding like that. Then the silver dollar plate, there you go, on the outside. So all you're going to do at that point is hold this one and get it going. And you're going to hold this one and get it going. And you're just going to tighten that only by hand. All you need. Remember, these smaller ones actually take an Allen key, and there's a circle on the side of this guy. Come here and show him, Tom. Right there, you just take that Allen key and bend that around. That's what that's for. Now that's tight. So the bigger part up here that you would grab, that's why it's on the outside. You wouldn't grab this, and then of course the bar, the elegant bar, so you can get that to slide just like that. All we have left to do is install the track here, which is super simple. You just cut it to fit. It's no big deal. We're going to show you how to put that in real quick and wrap this up. All right, so putting the bar in. It's a measuring ordeal, okay? This is all the same all the way across this glass. So it's siliconed on the bottom, it's siliconed on this side, and on the inside we'll open the door and silicone it too. You need to allow that to set up for about 24 hours before any type of use. With the door shut like this, water is going to splash on the inside of the door, run down, and actually hit here and not be able to come out any. So there you go. All right. Pretty guys are installed just like they're supposed to. Both of them rolling and spinning. They got stoppers right in there that are going to bump shut. Boom. That's exactly where that track goes. Okay, with the door shut. The door is below the track. See how even that shoots across there. The door is below the track. Get you down here. We got a clean slate all the way to the end. We siliconed under, ran the track in, siliconed on the outside and on the inside. Then we've siliconed our stationary glass inside and out, and followed by all up the entire wall to where he grabs. So that is completely finished. We are done with the installation process of the doors. There you go. Just as pretty as ever. So now the doors are installed. The frosted glass is definitely a different look. I really like it. So did they. So we'll bring you right back and get the rest of this fine-tuned and do an after video. All right, so I know one thing we forgot to tell you. There's our pretty doors. I'm actually sitting on the floor so you can look up and see them. Glenn's already seen them, loves the frosted. So we had a last minute change, okay? They had a pedestal sink in here before. It's not that the vanity was not drop dead gorgeous at all. The problem is, after they had this in here a couple of days, that vanity stuck out to about here, even though the door can open. They had so much more room going back with a pedestal. So they're going to use that vanity and that sink elsewhere. We're going to install it for them elsewhere, but we had to reroute this plumbing back to where we needed it, hence the drywall. So we are actually in here getting ready to hook this back up and get on with the rest of it. That's everything that turned out for the shower. I love that frosted look. But what I wanted to show you, check this out. In hooking up these pedestal sinks, these suckers are a little bit of a pain to get to. Me and Tom's gonna show you something real quick. Hey Tom, come here. I want you to see up in here if I can. Right there, that's what we're looking for. That bolt up in there. So you can get in from above with those holes right there, but it's much easier underneath if you have this guy right here. What that's going to do, most of y'all know what that is, so it's going to turn it sideways for us so that we can get up in there and not do that. There you go. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to slide this guy up in here, and we're going to draw that tight so we don't have any squeaking. I was just showing you how to get around that. That's a very tight space to get this into. All right, y'all. So I promise you, this is definitely it. We are at the finish. Okay, we got the laundry room finished up. Just like I told you, we were lacking a little bit of that quarter round coming in. We got all that fine-tuned. All right, all our face plates are on back here. She's getting ready to do some cleaning or something, but she's already got her decorations out here. It's turned out beautiful. Beautiful. So, got all that wrapped. Rest the floor down. We put the washer dryer back in. Got all the quarter round here wrapped coming down the hallway. They're going to tie into this later. Probably a different type of threshold, but all our stuff's on point. So, had some switching. I told you all. So long story short, the vanity and everything that we had custom built and had set here was not up to par with Miss Teresa, okay? When she goes to get out of the shower, it was just a little too far out for her. So we went ahead and we took care of that. We were able to actually sell those things on Facebook, courtesy of Glenn. Somebody else got to use them, put them to use. So instead, this is what she wanted. She wanted a pedestal sink back here. So obviously it's a lot shorter when you come in, okay? We've got the pretty mirror up here installed. That is a 24-inch mirror. Now, courtesy of Glenn, told us to go ahead and put this in. Don't worry about him behind. He's going to take care of that. Glenn, we love you, buddy. We appreciate it. We've kind of all jumped through hoops here at the last minute trying to get this done. But there's the shower. Those are the frosted glass doors. Just turned out spectacular. Go ahead and get this to open and look at that guy. Just as pretty as ever in there. So couldn't ask for a better shower. More pretty. So, just like always, we appreciate you all tuning in. We thank you ever so much for your time, for watching our stuff. We love what we do. And until the next one, we will see you back real soon. Thanks for all the local support.